1980 film Possession. Now, Possession displays a breakup, well, breakups, and all that type of stuff. It's a breakup exploration, kind of noir type of a film from 1980, which I enjoyed. The actresses and actors do a good job. I thought Sam Neill and the female actress did terrific, displaying the hardships and relationships. They both end up having affairs. There's a point where there's duplicates, right? And those duplicates end up dying, killed off in the film. And then you know, see two duplicates of themselves, their better selves. The cinematography was decent, nostalgic for the 80s. The dialogue, all that shit. I did not like the fact that when they fought, there was hands being put on, and he slapped her to the point where she bled. My boy Sam Neill got attacked. By the guy she was having an affair with. The main star of this film, the main character in our film is this monster. Thus, the title and name. This big, ugly, pee looking Majiki. Thought it was pretty good. Of course, there were sex scenes, but I didn't mind it because it built up initially to what, you know, was happening type shit. Plus, it was a like romance slash breakup type of film, you know. It took place in Berlin, Germany. What I like is in the end, you know, this is in movies. It doesn't always happen right like that in real life. Towards the end, when they both die, in the end of the film, by shooting each other, they realize through the fights, the arguments, all that stuff that they went through, that they loved each other, sealed it off with a kiss, you know, before they both died. Their original being, you know. Anna's duplicate, well, that wasn't her, you know. Um, very convoluted, but confusing, good film. from the late 80s. But I liked it though. I enjoyed it. Sam Neill plays this anxious character. The woman, plays this kind of crazy, psychotic type of character. But I learned that type of acting that they do with the like body motion that was happening. That shit came from Poland. So it's kind of cool to see like a different form of acting, body language kind of displayed in a film. Because I had not seen anything like that before where you just act off body motion alone, body language alone. It's very interesting. What I thought was kind of interesting but odd, it was the sex scene that the woman has with the creature. Very odd. This movie got that woman off the blacklisted list. I don't know why she got blacklisted in the first place, but she did. That's not my business to know. But yeah, I thought their chemistry was pretty good. And the guy that she was having an affair with was the same guy that beat the hell out of Sam Neill's character. And I like Sam Neill as an actor because I had seen him in like previous films before. So I kind of knew he had the acting chops. Shit. They both struggle to like find a way to love each other, and that's displayed throughout the whole film by the constant fear and because he fell in love with the teacher, he starts to see the teacher. Teacher ends up coming over her house, and he sees her out with their son. He was having an affair with the teacher. They kind of like discuss and talk about what's going wrong, and there's a scene where his wife ends up gushing out some blood and some white liquid. I don't know what that liquid was, but that scene displayed insanity in my head. To me, that's that displayed. It's interesting. In a review, this guy was like, and his girlfriend said like they drove each other insane, like to the on purpose, just for this movie. Where my guy Stacks and SAC. Oh, while regulars in school. Uh, try to give y'all as much as a vivid recap discussion on this live about the movie as much as possible. Do y'all want me to start like exploring different type of videos and shit like that? So I can do that. No talk, no cap. I can definitely do that. All those powerful scenes where they're talking and discussing, they get into a fist fight. I mean, I know that's what happens, but it was the acting. It wasn't real, but damn, the blood looked so real for a movie that they was acting in. And I could tell it was food coloring too, by the way it looked. It's all because he found out she was having an affair. What else happened? I thought the creature in the film looked pretty good. The monster looked hella good. It's practical. But to be that acting style and the way they use body language rather than expression and all that was interesting to me because it was my first time really seeing that form of acting in a movie. So you know me, I always look for the different things. I'm not gonna speak on the ending because the ending y'all gotta watch the movies for yourself. Critique it yourself. But that film that literature, the film is interesting. That perspective of dealing with a breakup is interesting. There's a scene where Nick Sam Neil gets revenge.
mentioned WWE, of course, trying to get in touch with us.
So that was
First question
interesting.
today comes from Bacon's manager, who says, "Hey, Mr. Journalist and the bald boss man." Oh, nice, the bald boss man. Since it is WrestleMania 40, could/should Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler call one last match held permitted to say farewell? Yeah, I think Jim Ross's contract is up soon as well, so that might actually be legally possible. Yeah, yeah. I think it's a nice moment, isn't it? Yeah, especially if you've got some kind of nostalgia match on. Why don't we do another gimmick battle royal, man? Why not? Why not do another? Because not with the same people, obviously. But like, like some of them are no longer with us, of course. But like everyone's really old and stuff as well. But why not do another gimmick battle royal and get?
It was interesting because we seen a dead dog. I don't know who killed the dog, but
So why not get Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler for a new one? Like it'd be fun. Like WrestleMania 17, like it's cliche, but it's like the best WWE pay-per-view ever.
he ends up killing the guy in the bathroom too that had beat him up, Sam Neill.
I can't agree on that. I think that's a great spot. And I think even if Jim Ross re-signed for AEW,
Did he talk to somebody's mom
if they're going to do ridiculous numbers
about
anyway,
a murder?
Jim Ross is just a nice moment for him and Jerry Lawler. And it's not like Jim Ross going and doing WrestleMania for one like ruins your business or anything. Exactly. He could have a little AEW logo on his pocket square or something. Why not?
Which I thought was interesting.
Second question today comes from Robert Smith. Robert says, Roman.
Kind of talking about her son and
I assume his theory. Bailey.
how the worst thing you could do is kill somebody.
And Austin Theory is a really tough sell. As a baby face. It's a really good sort of gross ball. Let's just leave it. Yeah, it's a good like
But
style heel type. It's good. It's an arsehole staple. Yeah, good pricks.
if you're put in that position, like maybe somebody try you, like, and then at the end of the day, you force. If your head's forced, you gotta do what you gotta do. But thought it was a pretty interesting discussion how he like had like talked about her son and this and that. Though the guy and him had a conversation, kind of sarcastically. He knew what was going on between him and his wife. He didn't like that, so out of jealousy and rage, that's what I'm thinking, that led him to killing said guy that she was having an affair with.
Fails to win the Royal Rumble, and they go, "You suck." They kick her out of the group. By the time WrestleMania rolls around, she's challenging the Community Warriors for the women's tag team titles. They're like, we all used to be your friend. Dakota still with damage control in his booking. Who on earth have you got? And then
It was great.
I'm booking the most ridiculous WrestleMania 40 in my head ever.
That's what gave it a 10.
Why not? Yeah, why book a beige, boring show? Just make it fun. Exactly. But yeah, Roman's not going to turn.
All the conversations. The ending, the way that the movie played out was very good.
AJ David says, finally getting the time to watch the Dudley Boys live. How much did you guys love the crowd shouting on your spots with the little speakers in this scenario? Yeah, the Dudley Boys live are a live show that we filmed at the brilliant Mosaic Tap.
Trying to think what else happened.
Right now on the What Culture Wrestling Podcast YouTube channel. Go and check that. It premiered on Friday.
Yeah, the green-eyed teacher and him were having an affair. Well, he ends up still alive. His other self, like his duplicate self, different version of himself. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all. I'm gonna hop off this live.